Well, hello there, and welcome to the Monkey Pisces edition, and this is number 26 in the issues. So let's get started straight away. What we've got here, we've got the sort of the entertaining monkey, but can be quite serious and thoughtful, and can be very sort of intelligent, along with the secretive Pisces, which is got a bit of all the other signs. It's the last Western Zodiac sign. It's the 12th house, so it has a piece of everybody. That's why they're so adaptable, highly intelligent, because they borrow bits off of all the others before them, and also the negative bits they get from them as well. So, you know, here we have a good union. These two is a great match, a great combination, creates a good character here. We're going to have this child being very, very intelligent, where the monkey likes to have a little fool around and entertain, you know, the circus clown at school. They're still very wary of authority, and they do buckle down, and they do listen. Also the Piscean, looking to always advance and seeing everything really, and the high sensitivity of this child will make them sponges for absorbing so much, you know, so much intense subjects. Very capable and excellent workers, excellent studiers. The funny thing is, they probably won't go on to study very far after school, maybe doing maybe just 2 years education, but then they're going to you know, an apprenticeship, and they are, as I say, they're such very, very good workers. Tend to have one job for life, maybe two maximum. The monkey does have a knack of wanting to change, but the Piscean sees the advantage of staying in the same job to progress the right way, and it would always win out here in this characteristic battle. So we have taken the child into the teenage years, and then we're just entering into that workplace. What you will find is, as I say, a dedicated, head-down worker, will do overtime. Monkeys are fantastic workers, and so are Piscean. Yes, they can be a little bit indecisive, but if you have them under the level of management, maybe the right-hand man of a shop floor, you won't get a better example to the other workers there, or in the office, or on the building site, because the intelligence and the sensitivity of workers around them will always guarantee that you know, they know when you need to put the foot on the gas, and they will far away. They enjoy their money because they spend money quite quickly, so all the overtime they need that for their extra activities that they have outside of work. They'll be very keen on music, they'll be very keen on gadgets. They like their electrical gadgets very much, so they'll have the latest in the equipment, so they're going to need to be earning to be buying this latest stuff, and they are very much that way inclined. They may have quite eclectic sort of taste. They may also enjoy art a lot, and be followers of things like that, or record labels that are quite rare, and they can have some fantastic collections, especially on this sort of stuff. So if we take them through, the Piscean is a romantic. The monkey wants to find that one partner, and that one partner forever. And so you do really get an idealistic romantic type here. Very often get hurt in love, because it's not always what it seems. You know, I've known Piscean monkeys to get engaged within 6 weeks and get married within 6 months. Realised a couple of years down the line, what did I do? They get carried away. If you can imagine this character, they do get washed along. They get washed along on a wave, and this is where the Piscean, the romance, and it's hopeless at times, because the monkey's not going to stem the flow, because the monkey enjoys that, being a part of a relationship, being a part of something nobody else is. But then there's the all too disappointing realisation that, wow, I don't think it was what I thought it was going to be, and therefore they can go through, a lot of partners, not through choice, but it's just to self-preserve themselves. They do tend to walk away, and they will do it. This is quite infuriating about them, and the people who love them, family members, they say, no, stick at it, but if their heart's not in it, they're not going to go through it. So if you have got the love of a Pisces monkey, you do have to be very, very careful on their sensitivity, and you have to nourish them, very much telling them how good they're working for the family, how kind they are as people, because they can get disillusioned very quickly, and go into their own little world really, and then they will just up and go. That's it, up and gone. And it can be quite heartbreaking, not just for their partner, because their partner may feel the same, but for the people who know them and know what they need. They're quite an unhappy single person. They don't make that great use of their own company, to be honest. Although they have many hobbies, their own company, they would like to share that, and they're quite a sorrowful character if they're on their own. So it's best that they get into that relationship, and they really do need to find other characters that will share this and this oneness. So best to do it once rather than 8 times over, so they have to be wary of this. I like to see the monkey Piscean in the world of finance. I think Pisceans aren't great with their own money, but they're very good with companies' money, and this can be said for the monkey as well. So stockbrokers, accountants, very good accountants, and very good, as I say, at keeping those funds, keeping a tight rein on those funds, so they'd be very good push towards that part of any company. They're not meters and greeters as such. You wouldn't have them on the front of desk because they're quite serious at nature sometimes, especially at work. So you would have them, back there pulling the strings in the sense of the money, and stuff like that. As far as friendships go, they make fantastic friends. One little niche about them is that you could tell them a secret, and it may not possibly stay a secret, so be a little bit wary there. And it's not malicious about them, but they're quite sort of gossipy in a way. They like to say, oh, guess what? And they just think they're being helpful, they just think they're being, sort of a bit of a chatterbug. They're not doing this maliciously, but they can sometimes let the cat out of the bag quite quickly. And they're also not very good at keeping surprises, because they will say, oh, I've got you a surprise for your birthday, and you go, okay, nice one, and they go, do you want to know what it is? And stuff like that, and they will end up telling you a week, 2 weeks before, or if you've got a surprise birthday party. But it's not malicious. They just like to sort of be involved, and they like to sort of be at the hub of stuff, and as I say, they're a little bit of gossip, but it's not nasty, but they will be very entertaining friends, and as I say, you can get some real good intellectual talk, and some real different slants of opinion here. They're not your run-of-the-mill opinion. They're not into what the Joneses like and stuff like that. They won't always follow what the neighbours are doing. They're quite individual in that sense. So you will get some support and some idealistic views on, especially ways of dealing with poverty, governmental issues, things like that. They're very, very good at maybe giving a slant on things that it possibly wouldn't come across some people, but they're quite on the pulse. So, and as I say, they've got the knowledge, of all the 12 signs, of all the signs before them, 11 signs before them, they're the 12th sign, and they have that knowledge. So they are blessed with, as I say, good weighing up options and very good debating skills as well. Although they're classed as being a little wishy-washy in decision making, and can get bundled along a bit, or maybe bullied by stronger signs or cajoled. But this is just something they learn, and in time, when they get a bit older, they are very individual, and that is a thing of the past. They've grown out of that. So when they seek equilibrium, that be in their 30s to 40, where they, they know their niche, and they won't get just cajoled into doing stuff against their will. We have to look at their matches. We have to look at, for me, monkeys and monkeys. That's good for me. It's a bit like the rats, and I would like to see them with a Cancerian monkey, a Scorpio monkey. That's a very good match. A Taurian monkey, so that's solidness there. There's 3 excellent matches. Also, I love to see monkeys and rats. That's very good again. They like to be the one-time love, and after they've had that promiscuous start for the rats, the monkeys should pick up on them in the very late teens, early 20s, and that'd be a fantastic match there. So let's look for fellow Pisceans in the rats, Cancerian rats, and also the Scorpion rats, and the Capricorn rat is a very good one there, because they don't get carried away with emotions, and it's a good solid base there. Also, dragons is a good match, and I'd like to see them stay with a Taurian dragon and a Cancerian dragon there, which are very good at balancing out. We have to go no-go, absolutely no dice on any tigers. The tigers think that the monkey would be a little bit of a schemer, as opposed to they like things very straight as a die. So they tend to be very distrustful of each other anyway. Maybe the tiger a lot more so than the monkey, as the monkey will try and get along with everybody. But the tiger always thinks that they're up to something, basically, which is not true. Not always, anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this edition, and as I say, tune in for the next one, and hopefully that'll be with you very shortly.